I thought I'd have more to talk about. Home of the empty promise.
99% of what we say is bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can you see that? Can you see that? You can't see that. We got our coffee, we got our supplies, the boys are getting ready, and then we're going to hit the road.
Hit the road.
Yeah.
Roadcast.
The Roadcast.
Roadcast.
We are on our way to Gamercon Dublin. In Dublin. Ireland. Not Dublin, Africa. Dublin, Ireland. Looking forward to it, and we are going to take you, I would say every step of the way, but we're going to take you as long as our battery power lasts, because we have got quite the setup going on here.
Another 15 minutes.
So we understand that you can't actually see what we see, so if we see anything interesting, we'll record it in a phone and we'll stick that in there.
Man on a bike.
Or more than likely, we need to
I'm not
Get that man on the bike.
There he is.
Steve, take a note.
Oh, God.
Oh, how we going to take
Mental notes.
breathe on the
I
window.
like it. That's very well done. Very smart.
I think there didn't look to be anybody in that car just a second ago.
There's not. It's an empty car.
He was like bent down, and all I could see was an empty car. It's like, how are you doing that?
The future's here.
Future's here on the road to Dublin.
This person isn't crossed any other giveaway.
Yeah, you can go at any time, sir.
Yeah. Well, not any time.
Did anybody have any drinks yesterday?
No.
It was a stone cold sober Friday for us all.
You know, like anywhere else in the world, that's like what's exceptional about that. Like,
Yeah.
You didn't drink on a Friday? My God. What's happening? It's St. Paddy's Day, like.
I'd say there'd be a few big heads around this morning.
There's one there.
Oh! Picture that, Chris.
I know. You're gonna have to strike back, man. We may never get to Dublin.
We're driving around Armagh, showing people things.
We should do that. We should do
A blue car!
I'm sorry.
I like the way you seriously were like, we should do that.
No, we should. We should do like a tour. Show people great sights.
Nothing to show.
There's nothing.
There is loads to show.
Like what?
Go to the planetarium, and then we'll go home.
Okay, planetarium, cathedral,
Cathedral.
the mall,
The mall.
the other mall, the museum
What museum?
down by the mall.
It's free, so that's right up backstage.
Oh, we can go to that now.
This Mazda driver is not great.
No,
I'm glad he's pulling away.
not great. I'll actually take a picture of that Mazda driver. Oh, he's
You're
gone.
never getting it.
I can't do that.
I'm far too slow.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks that we should have had another camera set up, like a phone just here.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, that would be 2 cameras on us. Another one pointed
There's
out.
never enough cameras on us, to be fair. Way more. Need more exposure in my life now.
I know. What is the drunkest you've ever been?
Don't remember. Was I drunk?
That's a good one. Paddy?
What drunkest I've ever been?
Drunkest you've ever been?
I was about 17.
Really?
Land in the middle of a roundabout. Didn't know where it was.
Laying in the middle of a roundabout?
Yeah.
Been there. Chris, drunkest ever been?
Probably my 18th.
What was that? Was that the time that you were...
Yeah, that was yeah.
I was pretty drunk that time.
I don't. Yeah.
We recorded that as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I still have that video.
Tape film, that
Yeah, I still have it. That was fantastic. Dee did an entire.
No, not just. There was other people.
There was other people, but you took the lead with it.
I did take.
Dee takes the lead with like a video memorial of my birthday.
Birthday?
Memorial was the wrong word as well. She said that.
It's like I'm dead, isn't it?
It was like just a running commentary.
A running commentary of my birthday.
Some product placement.
What is it?
It's Drench. Juicy spring water, lemon and lime.
Lemon and lime?
Yeah, it's
Chris,
or no. Sorry,
have
strawberry and lime.
Pixelate that.
Yeah.
I don't know why Pixelator would go. My thought was that you were going to go through Castle Blaney.
Castle Blaney.
Yeah.
But sure takes it the same place.
Takes it the same place.
We had to go to get this fucker. So that's the way we would have went, Chris. Was just us or if Paddy had made some fucking effort and came out.
Has anybody played anything this week? I guess we should probably talk
Resi?
about video games. Resi, how's it going?
Oh, I'm back to liking it again.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good.
Although difficult.
It is difficult, isn't it?
Like only if you tell me about that bit in the morgue, I'd still been walking around.
Where is the fucking morgue?
It's in the basement. You know what's pretty handy?
What's that now?
Psychosis, is it? Where you take it and it tells you where everything is.
Yeah.
The psychostimulants?
Yeah,
Then?
that's pretty fucking good. Like.
Very good, actually.
Do you know what bit caught me out well? Do you know when you're on the second floor where the room where the shotgun's locked? The Scorpion room?
Yes.
Shotgun's locked inside it, so you're wandering around that floor.
Yeah.
You go into the place where the bathtub is and all the black shit in it.
Yeah.
You're about to leave back out and then Baker shows up.
That's right.
Jesus, his face regenerating.
Yeah.
Did you get the treasure in the fireplace? Steroid?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did.
Because the picture was left behind.
Yeah, that's right.
Took
Steroids
me
are
ages
very,
to
very
remember
good
what
in
that
that
fucking
game.
thing was.
Steroids are very helpful in that game. Are you picking up antique coins?
Yeah.
Keep them.
Oh, I have.
Throw them into like a...
A trunk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And keep them. We did not keep them. We kept discarding them.
We were trying to work out some puzzle.
But keep them, because they will come in helpful.
Yeah.
They're not necessity, but
Aye.
they will benefit you if you have them.
Really?
Oh, really?
What about Horizon getting an add-on story?
I am very, very thankful for that.
It's good.
Very thankful.
They obviously left it open to do that, yeah.
So, is that another? Is that DLC or
DLC,
confirmed
yeah.
that they're making another Horizon?
No,
Because obviously
DLC.
they're doing that in DLC. Right. Okay. I was happy to hear that. I will get that DLC.
Yes. I'm just glad to hear that there's more story DLC coming.
Yeah, as opposed to an
Yeah.
online-only thing.
Yeah.
Although, does it have a multiplayer aspect or is it no?
No.
So as long as they're going to go with it, but I'm just glad they're doing it.
Oh, I seen the Xite car. How'd you do that?
Oh,
It's not that great.
That's
He did
class.
That was the
This
X-Like car.
is the Xite car.
This
We are
is.
in the Xite
Yeah.
car.
And here, how did you transfer the image on the logo rather onto the game?
I had to make it in the game.
Oh,
With a series of like rectangles.
but it looks so well.
It looks great.
I know.
I thought he did just like upload an image or something.
I won an epic race with the Xite car as well.
Go-kart track.
Yeah.
Should we go in?
Probably
Should we have got a picture?
Yeah, probably should have got a picture of that, yeah. Home of the empty promise.
Can you get a second picture?
No.
Everything we find interesting, we can be like, oh no, let's go.
The webcam's not going to last that long. We probably won't have enough juice to last whenever we come back, unless we find like a power port and can get the laptop charged. So
Power port.
a power port.
A plug, Chris,
Yeah.
unless we find
Yeah.
A power port.
me.
They are
Yes.
Mass Effect Andromeda, right?
Yeah.
I took this down the other day. It's going to have 1,200 speaking characters.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
As,
impressive.
by comparison, Mass Effect 3 only had 670.
That's more speaking characters than people I know.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
People are already, there's what, that 10 hour, is it a demo of Mass Effect or is it like
You have preview, like, so
Preview.
I guess you can pre-order like the deluxe version.
10 hours of it though?
You get 10 hours, yeah.
That's what we
10
put into
hours.
Resident Evil.
True, actually.
That's
yeah.
incredible. Look at this, Mr. I put all the news.
Yeah, like, oh yeah. I didn't get any news at all.
No, I didn't, but I took these down. These are actually pictures with writing on them, you know.
It's like a storybook.
The mushrooms in Mario games are based on real species called Animata muscaria. When eaten, it makes people feel like they're growing.
What?
And we'll throw that image up too, because
Magic mushroom.
they're pretty
Oh
cool.
my god, it actually looks like a mushroom. If Mario was real, see this?
Bike on a car.
That's the mushroom right there.
What's a better way of doing this, Chris?
Yeah.
like upload the picture. That's so much work, Dave. So much work. I am super busy with other stuff right now.
5 points on how to spot a fake gamer.
Here's 3 right here. Mario's up there.
They frequently pronounce video games as Blidio Blames.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Will often say, "I need help passing this level. It's really hard." And when you look at it, when you look at their screen, it's running Microsoft Excel 2007. They invite you over to check out their game collection, but it's just every season of Frasier. Their Xbox One is actually tissue boxes glued together with Nintendo painted on it. They keep a secret diary with "I hate video games and never play them" written on every page.
Where did you find this?
Emergency break day, emergency break.
Video or
I thought Final Fantasy 15 was a remake.
yeah, Final Fantasy 15 is like the most westernized Final Fantasy. I feel like. Think of. Oh, the
I am
remake
not up to date
10.
with Final Fantasy at all.
Neither am I. Westernized enough for me to enjoy it
Yes.
without me thinking I'm playing like a JRPG. My opening, my introduction to the world of Japanese games was 99 Nights, which was abysmal. So, and I'm not a big fan of turn-based either.
Yeah, I'm not. I like it in Pokemon.
Pokemon would be the only turn-based thing I would play. There's a horse with a coat. There's a horse with a coat back there.
Did have a coat.
He's cold.
It is a cold, blustery morning.
Can you give your horse a coat in Minecraft?
You can give it armor.
Yeah.
I guess that kind of counts.
Cool.
If you give it leather armor, that would be basically what he's
like giving him gold armor where I can.
Should we get the car washed?
Yeah.
Okay.
69 miles
Giggity.
To Dublin?
to Dublin.
69 miles, and we're near dead.
No, we're not.
Okay, I'll tell you exactly how much battery power we got left here. 30 minutes. So if you can do 69 miles in 30 minutes. I thought I'd have more to talk about.
We're going to Dublin.
We are going to Dublin. There's not much to talk about other than
Get to Dublin.
See, we're going to talk about a lot of shit off camera that we can't talk about on camera because it's not PC. And we can't actually post that on YouTube, so, you know.
You're giving us the worst reputation. PC, you know.
We can't.
What a fucking joke.
You're not allowed to say a lot of shit, so I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say that.
99% of what we say is bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's too early in the morning for this.
Yeah.
It is. What time is
Yeah.
it?
It's 22 minutes past 9.
My mind's on diesel, alright? Leave me alone. Fucking things. Oh, it was so good. In the tunnel, the camera just lit up blue.
Did it?
Well, it's always blue.
It is always
Can't
blue.
see it. Lights on, boys.
Lights off. I'm pretty sure this is Smith's toy shop. We are not getting to Dublin today.
At a McDonald's.
At a McDonald's.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Are we pulling in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take a picture of 5, please. That guy's warm. He's in shorts. What's he doing in shorts?
What are you doing in shorts?
It's raining, man. We got a picture of the horse?
Yeah, randomly. Why
Okay.
not?
Bally moth.
You'll be able to play this.
You gotta get out of the car quick, James.
Nice.
Now that Dee's gone, we can talk about all we want. God, I hate that guy.
So. It's
God,
gonna be a
there's
nightmare
D.
for you.
I can see D. There it is.
I love how you had to work out where you were.
Yeah, I can't get this right. Welcome back, D. Are we just gonna drive off?
No, we'll sit here.
No, let's just drive off.
20 litres.
You didn't pay there, did you?
25 litres, that's ridiculous.
Please pay it before you start fueling.
That's what I did.
Did you?
Yeah, they don't turn the pump on if you don't.
Jesus Christ.
I thought you were going to go into the shop. I thought we're all going to go into the shop. No, it's fine. Jeans are too tight.
Jeans are too tight, man.
Jeans are too tight. It's all those squats.
No, don't talk.
It's all that squash.
You could get the app. I didn't
Yeah.
get the app.
No.
No.
I didn't know there was an app.
There was an
Not
app.
until this moment.
Yeah.
I used the app whenever we went to Universal Studios.
So did I.
Which, may I say, is, I don't care what you say, the happiest place on earth. No!
we were like going up like the massive like walkway over to Universal Studios. Chris is like, this is great. Like, this really is the happiest
Travel
place.
later.
Like you hadn't a clue what he said.
What?
You didn't. You thought like genuinely this is the happiest place.
It
on
is
earth.
the happiest place.
Not-
Disney is not the happiest place on
Yeah, but
earth.
that's their slogan.
It's not.
Hey, this car cannot take the weight
I can't take it.
of a full tank of diesel. Of a full tank of diesel.
That's
Or
okay.
half a tank.
The Ring of Dublin.
The Ring of Gullion. What the fuck is the Ring of Gullion?
Oh, you've never been to it?
Over.
That's
That
an
guy's wearing
excellent car
sunglasses.
too.
Huh?
That guy's wearing sunglasses. Why is he wearing sunglasses? Look at the day. I can't show you the day, but look at the day.
Take our word for it. It's wet.
It's raining.
It's not a good
Great.
day. Okay, you know what we gotta do? We gotta sign off because we're gonna
This is the shortest podcast ever. Broadcast, whatever.
until we find a PowerPoint.
We aren't finding one.
We're gonna bring you a lot more from these, from the phones. The wonder of technology.
From these, we call these phones, you see?
Okay, so thank you so far. There's no point even signing off because they're not. Okay.
We'll be back.
See you after.
Bye.
Good luck.
You heels.
We're back, and we're back. Our battery supply is just about dead. I wonder what this is. What phone guy? Ah, look at that.
Works pretty well. Oh, it's probably not picking us up.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Look at the cup. The hit on it from
Do you want to look at it?
No, I'll product based with this shit. Drink this. It's good for you. Can I open it for you? Please. When I come home after a long day podcasting, I like to put my feet up and unwind.
Paddy, you had to be smoked there, did you?
Yeah.
All I see was him. I heard him go, and then just smoke. So, what is in that?
Still on the motorway. Day 4. We have not yet left. So we didn't make Gamercon. None of us made work Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday either. They have the computers now. Dublin in one piece. Just thankfully.
Well, we're
Here we are
here.
at the
This is nice.
At the Capitol Dock. It is quite nice. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'm trying to read these directions to the convention center.
So we're not going to the convention center. We're going past it.
We're going past the convention
Park
center? We have to walk back?
Yeah, we're going to go back and
Oh no.
It's not good, but
Oh no. Right, D. Keep going.
Yeah.
Don't look things. Look at those bikes. And a ship. What ship is that?
It's not the Coke bikes. The Coca-Cola.
Titanic. Does anybody know what ship that is?
No, but yes.
It's the Naomi from Wolf of Wall Street.
Nah, oh my.
Full of fun little facts.
Keep going, D. Keep going.
Okay, Ross.
Is it Morgan State now, is that it?
No,
No,
that's
no, no.
convention center.
Oh my god, look at that Red Bull car.
Holy shit. Oh, there'll be no queues, boys. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Okay, there's the convention center.
Yeah.
There's where we're going.
a lot of kids.
That guy has a diamond sword.
Where?
There, the
Right
wee
there,
kid,
the wee
right
kid.
there, here.
Oh, nice.
He is mining.
I'm getting one of those.
I found my new best friend. Guys, Xite can go suck it. Ah,
I'm not one for kids. I'll be honest.
See, they're all walking. They know the car. They know the score.
they're walking, but I bet they've peed first.
We're gonna pay, Chris. Don't worry.
There's not, yeah, I'm not gonna make it into the convention center without peeing.
He doesn't like the look of the river, so he's got to piss in it.
But-
Fucking lanes.
Yeah, but by the time we park, pee, and get there, the queues will have gone. They will have dissipated.
Dissipated.
The queues are keep
Disappeared.
coming. Look, all these people are going there.
I wasn't expecting that many people. I don't know what I was expecting.
I don't
Maybe 3 or 4.
think someone we knew. I was gonna say their name there.
Fuckers better fucking get going.
Alright, Paddy, alright.
No,
It's a red light, Paddy. It's a red
Letter's
light.
not big, man.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the XiteGaming podcast, the place where you come for the games, but you stay for the truth. Home of the empty promise, and welcome to our studio. I am well aware that you cannot see our studio because our webcam malfunctioned just seconds, minutes, hours, weeks before we started this.
We don't have a webcam.
And unfortunately, we have no video feed. Always when we start, you have
Oh, hang on. So, pardon me for taking a fit of coughing. Fuck off, guys. These are unreal.
So I'm well aware that we have no video feed anymore, but welcome to our studio, the happiest place on earth, second only to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure.
Nah.
Tonight, I am thrilled to say that I am joined in our lovely warm studio on this cold, blustery night.
Yep.
Yes.
It snowed.
It snowed.
It did snow.
So it's cold and it's blustery when it snows. It's a dictionary definition of blustery.
It's not that blustery, though.
By
More-
two
more
men.
Still night.
Two of my good friends, one of whom, the real reason why Waldo was still in hiding, James D. Downey. Excellent. And another man who I only found out recently hates queuing almost as much as I hate Evolve, Paddy McCartney. Hello.
Hey.
Gentlemen, it's good to be here tonight after what was a long week.
Oh, yeah.
How are we all doing?
I'm tired, truth be told.
Yeah.
Very tired.
Tired.
You're in the same boat, dude. We had this conversation. on the
I
road,
also,
yeah.
I'm in that boat.
Do you know what we
right
don't
there
have,
with
Chris?
What
Me
is-
and Dave between us.
you. Without a paddle. No paddle. The boat.
We don't have a
The boat
breath.
that we're in together. We're in the same
A
boat.
breath to breathe between us.
No.
Does that work? A breath to breathe between us?
We share
That's
breath.
very good. I think
what-
we should get
Does
that
it?
muraled on the side of the studio. Not a breath to breathe between us.
No,
Paddy
well-
McCartney.
We haven't had a minute. Or a second.
minute.
I said a second to breathe.
I said a minute. I haven't had a minute
Oh,
to
between
breathe.
you?
I hadn't even had a second to breathe.
Busy,
I'm
busy.
far
So it's
more
been a busy week.
Oh, yeah.
It's a phenomenally busy week. Yeah, I think I'm joining you on that boat as well. I am very, very tired myself. Completely bunged up and dosed with the cold, so do excuse my cold voice.
It's a very busy boat, isn't it?
Boat?
That we're all on.
It is a
Oh,
busy
it is?
boat. We're all on the same.
So RMS
Ship.
Titanic, as
Ship
mentioned in our video.
Thank you for joining me this March 21st. We're on this day, 1980. U.S. President Jimmy Carter announces a U.S. boycott of the 1980 Summer Olympics in Moscow to protest the Soviet war in Afghanistan. In 1925, the Butler Act prohibits the teaching of human evolution in Tennessee.
I thought he was going to eat that. You son of a motherless! Fucking hell. Eat the bit of red on too.
Okay, let's put a bit of context behind this.
inky.
So the
Paddy
guy,
ate paper.
the guys picked up this edible paper shit, and D had so kindly taken a piece to make his notes because for some reason his
The
diary,
last piece.
his diary
Yeah, the
is
la-
the
the
last
last
piece. His diary is not with us tonight. D, where's your diary?
In my bag.
Oh God,
Well, you said no pen, and I'm like, oh.
Oh yeah, your bag's a good 3 feet away from
No,
you.
but
That's
Chris
staying there. That's for sure.
You kept whining about my pen. And I'm like, oh, I can't write tonight then. And he's like, oh, you can.
I'll
write
give
tonight.
you a pen, and then you can write on the edible piece
No.
of paper, which you did, which then Paddy then ate.
You allowed me. He allowed me to write on a piece of.
But you knew it was
pretend
going to
paper.
happen. In fact, as you passed it over, you went.
Yeah,
You sort of jolted, and you were like, "He's going to eat
You
that."
should never hesitate, D. Never hesitate.
He still ate it though.
Oh, he would have had it, but never hesitate.
Okay.
Was that blank ink? Yeah, it was blank ink.
1980, hit TV show Dallas airs its A House Divided episode, which led to 8 months of international intrigue regarding who shot J.R. And in 1963, Alcatraz, a federal penitentiary on an island off San Francisco Bay, closes.
Ah.
There you go.
Alcatraz. 83 was it?
1963.
63.
Closed its doors.
Fuck, I didn't think it was actually that early.
I didn't think it was that. I thought it was a lot later.
Yeah,
I
so
would
did
say
I.
like 80s, yeah.
I would have said 80s,
Maybe
going into
70s.
90s. But
Like
no.
Al Capone was in Alcatraz like way back.
Yeah,
in
he
the
was,
30s,
yeah.
like.
That's right. Did
Uh,
you ever see the film The Rock?
Yeah.
Very good film.
I like
Sean
that
Connery and
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. Nick Cage, a man who can
Nicolas
do
Cage.
no
sorry,
wrong.
Patrick.
oh,
You ever see it?
Nicholas.
They
No, I
actually
haven't.
break back into
You know,
Alcatraz.
I thought you definitely would have seen that.
They
though.
broke back in.
They break into Alcatraz to get rid of terrorists inside Alcatraz. Terrorists played by
Sean Penn.
Gene
Has to be
Hackman.
Sean
Sienna
Penn.
Miller.
Ed Harris. No, Gene Hackman. No,
Sienna Miller.
it is Ed Harris, I think.
Anyway,
Anyway, great film. Watch that
it's a
film.
very good film.
I've watched a lot of documentaries on Alcatraz because it interests me. You know, the boys that escaped.
Do you know that?
Yes.
You ever play Modern Warfare 2?
Yes. Oh,
No.
the Gulag.
The Gulag, the bit in the showers in the Gulag is like directly inspired by that film.
Is it? Yeah. No way.
You know what I watched?
Yes.
Was that last night? Yeah, well, you do. Just sort of to fall asleep to, and I got really, really interested in it because it's a fantastic film.
Yes.
Shawshank.
Oh!
Was-
You cannot
was that-
watch that going to sleep.
Was that your first time watching it?
Oh no, no.
Oh no, good. Okay.
Who
but
was it? Oh my god, yeah. I don't know if I told this story before at work over Christmas. Have I told this before?
No, I don't.
It was real quiet over
No.
Christmas, and some people were watching like videos and stuff on their phones that just kill the time.
Oh, yeah, you told me this.
And one guy was watching films, and he decided over lunch, like split over lunch, to watch The Shawshank Redemption for the first time in work
Oh.
on his phone.
I know. Imagine watching the Shawshank Redemption
such
at
a
work.
poor way to watch it.
Still blown away though.
Obviously.
Was it close to Christmas? You were quite close to Christmas.
Yeah. Right.
Do you know
on
what
the
though?
brink.
I hadn't seen it in a couple of years, and I'd previously, a few weeks earlier, watched the Family Guy sort of
Oh yeah.
take
yeah,
on it.
yeah,
They
yeah.
do that so well.
Don't they do it very well?
So
yeah.
well.
Very, very good.
God, that's a film where if like it's on, you'll watch it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's on ITV2 all the fucking time.
Is it actually? Yeah.
Yeah, they love that film. They love it and they love King Kong. They love just epics.
Knocked up sort of.
Green
as well.
Mile.
Green Mile, I never really see it on.
I've seen it like twice in my life.
Fantastic film.
Very good film, yeah.
Yep.
Tim Honks from the Money Pot. Great. So you're just going to eat your notes now as well.
There's no notes on them now.
Okay, fair enough.
This is just edible paper.
Gentlemen, have we played anything this week? Oh, I guess we should probably address the elephant in the room. If you're listening to this podcast, you have previously just watched our trip to Gamercon,
Yeah.
which of course took place.
What if people are listening to the podcast, Chris?
Well, if people are listening to the podcast, go to our YouTube channel, look for XiteGaming, look for our most recent podcast, it'll be episode 9,
Yeah.
and you will see our trip to Dublin for Gamercon, which we will get to.
Eventually.
But apart from that, have we played anything this week, guys?
No.
No. You played Resi?
No.
No.
No. No Resi.
No.
No, you told me you played Resi.
No.
From the last time we spoke. You have played Resi.
No.
He lied, man.
He has.
When was the last time we talked about Resi?
We see in the video on the way to Gamercon you talking about you playing Resi. So I hope
Yeah,
you
but that
played
was previous.
it. Are we going from Gamercon to now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that, like a day or two?
2 days.
God, we really should have thought, let's go a bit.
You see, it's
beforehand.
sort of.
Okay, so
From
the last
Gamercon-
podcast-
From our last
No.
podcast to now. Yeah.
Yes, I played Resi.
Let the record state that Patrick McCartney has played Resident Evil 7.
And I've actually had a few people asking me about my next videos. So
That is a fantastic sign.
I have
Well
the next 3 videos complete, and I'm assuming tomorrow I'll probably have another 3 to go up. But I'll put all
done. This guy's
6.
optimistic.
I'll put all 6. Well, they're only 25-minute videos, So
That's
Not
like,
so
what,
bad.
3 hours nearly? No.
Closer to 2, a little over 2, isn't it?
25 minutes a piece.
Yeah.
I just rounded it up to half-hour segments. 6 of those, 3 hours.
yeah, we'll give them that.
I was
we'll give
I was
them that.
running down to 20-minute segments, and I was like 3 in an hour, so 2 hours.
Oh, see, he rounded down, I rounded up.
Yeah.
I'm
That
the, gla-
tells you a little bit.
I'm the glass
about
half
yourself.
full kind of guy.
Yeah.
You're definitely a pessimistic bastard, D.
But yeah, they'll be up on YouTube, and then sort of decide amongst ourselves when they're going to go live.
I myself look forward to watching them because Dee and myself obviously have finished the game, and I want to see what you make of it on your playthroughs on the way through.
What was it, the podcast or two ago? I was sort of really annoyed at it.
Very
and
annoyed.
It's got so much better again now.
Yep.
So I'm happy.
You've rekindled your love affair with Resident Evil 7.
Yeah, it's one of them games I was disliking. Yeah. And now that it's back being good, I'm fucking glad.
I'm glad
I'm
you
enjoying
don't
it
dislike
again.
Yeah.
You know, whilst difficult and challenging and puzzling,
Still enjoyable.
still a fantastic game.
Yeah, it is. It's an enjoyable play. Dee, what have you played? Oh, you're what?
Chewing.
You're chewing. Okay, I'll go ahead.
So I've been playing a little bit of.
Oh God, I hate this guy. He's running with
think
it.
he was gonna
go on.
you addressed me. I'm
Thought he
gonna
was just being ignorant for the sake of it.
gotta take this. You were down playing with me, Horizon, Forza.
Kind of stepping on my toes.
Forza Horizon, not
Yeah,
Horizon
you can't say
Zero
that
Dawn.
anymore.
Yeah,
You can't
so-
say just Horizon.
FH3. Well, we played a little of Forza Horizon 3. It was
We
good
did.
crack.
We did. Yeah, I very much enjoyed that game.
That's all I've played.
Yep.
That's all I've played.
I got to take on the Mongoose Challenge.
Yeah.
I did. I
Halo
did
related thing?
abysmally in it. I also got to take on Dee's very own challenge.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I didn't beat a time, but I came in on par with the time that he set.
You finished.
I want to go with that.
Yeah. You should. Yeah. We should do that. And then we're probably not.
Yeah,
never.
see, that's what I hate because I genuinely want to do that, but
I know.
now that you've said we should do that, that's never
It's
happening.
never gonna happen. And we also found this really big jump that I tried to
Oh, yeah.
reverse.
Just reversed off it. He did pretty okay.
Yeah, I think like
Got like 4 meters.
Yeah, I think it was 7.
Oh,
You've done very okay then.
I did very okay.
Better than
yeah.
very okay.
It was a fun game. It is a fun racing
Really
game. Yeah, absolutely. Kinda, I was talking to you, I think, after that a little bit, and I kind of said that I want to pick myself up. I want to kind of get back into some kind of racing game because I haven't played one in years. The last one I think I would have played was PGR 3.
That's
That's a long time ago. So
Get Forza.
I will at the
FH3. That's what we're calling it now because we can't use Horizon anymore.
So from that time, I finished Horizon. I platinumed Horizon, as you guys know, and I then moved on. I don't think Paddy knows this, but after our last podcast, I took back into Fallout 4, and I'm well on the way to platinuming Fallout 4 now.
Really?
So,
Yeah?
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
We were talking about it, and I was like, I want to go back, and I want to see what, if I can find the faults that we were talking about with that game when they come up, and I had some issues with it, but. They're not enough to put me off. I have never seen the full story, so I'm really enjoying it this time. I will platinum it soon, and then.
what are you gonna platinum next, Chris?
Huh?
What are you gonna platinum next? Because that's kind of what you're doing now.
All right. Yeah. Okay. No.
You're
Cool.
not really.
I
I was making a.
Were you?
a
Are you being
joke.
sarcastic? I can't even tell.
I am high on fucking Monster Red.
It's ultra red. It is really, really good.
It is.
When is Outlast out? Is it 20th April?
I want to say April.
Nearly
not
sure it's
I'm
April.
not sure.
I'm not gonna.
I hope
pick-
it's April.
Like I might pick it up. I'm not gonna play it
Don't you
unless
fucking dare.
like everybody's around me in a well lit room, with crowds.
I already finished it. I already platinumed it.
Yeah, I
Platinum
finished.
on Xbox.
I
But
finished.
we
FIFA 18
are-
the other day.
Only 3 months away, gentlemen. We're inside the 3-month countdown for Crash Bandicoot 3. Crash Bandicoot Remastered.
Did you see the video that happens if you don't collect all the boxes?
Oh no, I have some news on it, but no, I haven't seen the video.
It's fucking class.
Okay, I'm not so sure.
Oh, it's just cool.
That's
Like,
true.
you know, it
That's
starts
what
off really
people say.
slow.
Other than that,
Oh,
wait, sorry, I thought you were going to keep that for the news. No, you go ahead. Yeah, what happened?
Oh no, it's not really news. It's just it's funny because
Great news.
the boxes start slow and they start hitting him in the head, and he starts, bobbing his head every time a box hits him, and then they just suddenly come down, everyone you missed, and wreck crash. Like literally, he is out cold on the floor, half dead.
Is there blood?
There is not blood, no.
But he is heavily concussed.
He is.
And that's not to be joked about, folks. All right.
Well, apart from that, I took a very big swallow of hot tea. Apart from that, I don't think I've played much more or done much else. Got some editing done to our videos, and we are waiting for our green screen stand to come so we can set up our green screen. And then hopefully at that point we will be bringing you the video version of our podcast. That should have happened this week. We're sorry. We'll just move on.
The man's too weak to come up with excuses.
There's no excuse anymore. Getting into some news this week, gentlemen. I've read a little bit. I've shortened it down.
You have not. There's nothing that you're able to do that is short.
I have.
And anybody that has read his last blog knows this.
Oh, you
Damn!
look,
Damn!
I think I specifically stated.
Oh, you did.
The start
You
of my
did.
blog. I couldn't have shortened it anymore.
I don't know. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't as if it was a hard read, though.
Do you know there's points? What are you trying to say?
No, you know, like you run on and you talk shit.
Oh, yeah,
That's the way. Yeah. That's the way.
What?
I have actually missed out on a couple of really big points in that blog that only came to me afterwards. I'll talk to you guys about them later.
Main topic. Oh,
Main topic.
Can it be in main topic?
Oh yeah, of course I can. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
good.
I'm pretty sure I covered them in my blog, Chris, so don't worry about that.
Found 3 pieces of news this week, guys. Obviously, there's an awful lot. The embargo was lifted from Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned.
A lot of people seem to be concerned.
How are you handling the news
I'm
as
not.
the Mass Effect fan at the table?
I'm taking it pretty well. I was kind of expecting there to be a bit of a backlash against the game just because of BioWare being BioWare and the fact that the third game had a bad ending and that the team who's making this are different from the team who made the original trilogy. So I was kind of expecting something to come of that. What I've heard and what I've seen, like people's opinions of it, is like that it's lacking polish and it just doesn't quite like reach the heights of the original trilogy. That's what I've heard, and
Understandable.
That doesn't
Yeah.
really. It's not
It
that
wouldn't
doesn't
bug
bother
you,
me.
like, yeah.
I will play that game and I'll enjoy it. I think.
Yeah.
Strangely though,
I think they've already patched or started to patch but I'm not sure if it's
I
going to
think
be a day one
there's
patch.
a day one, but there is a
Is
day
there a
one
day one
patch,
patch?
but some of the reviews I've read have said like we're using the day one patch. Although that wasn't so much a review, that was like a technical review.
Yeah.
So it's checking like okay, so it's got good frame rate and whatever.
it's the first time I've
Or
actually paid
doesn't,
attention
but-
to Mass Effect because I actually wrote these during the week and saying I think I'm going to pick this up because even whilst it's getting slated, it looks fantastic, it looks excellent game.
Yeah, I think
You know,
like a lot of people are saying it doesn't look good, and I'm like, what the fuck
the
are you
fuck
watching?
out of here.
I still think it looks good. I think
It looks
people
great.
just are saying that because is it maybe they're just expecting something way over the top to come
I
from
don't know, to be honest.
BioWare?
I think it's
I
the
know,
facial animations got a lot of grief because
Yeah.
like, they're like not realistic looking.
Some
Do you know
of-
what?
Yeah.
With me playing it, it'll be interesting because I've never played the originals or any
Yeah,
other
true.
Mass Effect.
Likewise.
So if I
This
like
one's
this
Oh,
one,
well, actually, I played one.
if I like this one, that's an honest review. Then you could sort of say
That's
because
true, yeah.
I can't base
Whereas
it on
I
the
wouldn't
old
be
ones.
biased because I know like you want to see bad facial animations, you go play the original trilogy. It's no better, like.
No.
But like that's not really you can't say that's okay then that they can't make good facial animations.
Yeah.
They should improve on that, but I mean they haven't, and it doesn't really bother me too much. But we'll
Well-
see whenever I play the game. My opinion could change dramatically.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing that as well from you. Okay, so this is what's going to happen, guys. Just to shorten this down even more, I have 3 pieces of news here. I'm going to give you the title of each one, and you tell me what one we're going to run with tonight. We're just going to do the one, okay?
But what if they're all good, Chris?
Okay, so Assassin's
Prefer.
Creed Empire to release October 2017. The Evil Within might be getting a sequel. Or
He froze.
Resident Evil... You got to reboot me. Resident Evil 7 on Nintendo Switch could be coming soon. Or...
You said 3 pieces.
I know, I forgot I have also
You
on
said
this.
you said 3 pieces. And you got 4.
That the Crash Bandicoot NCN trilogy was demoed at PAX East this weekend past there.
I would vote for Crash personally.
Crash.
Yeah, because what was the Resi
There's
one?
very little I care about
Resident
there.
Evil coming to
Switch. It's not
Yeah.
really-
Switch.
I don't-
Could be coming to Switch soon.
You could keep that
Yeah.
for next
The Evil
week.
Within might be getting a sequel, or Assassin's Creed Empire to release
I
October
didn't care for the
2017.
Evil Within at all.
I never played it, but it
You
looked
know.
good. You don't think it's so
No.
good?
I enjoyed it.
Did you play it?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I thoroughly enjoyed it because it came from the people who made Resident Evil 4. And
Right.
it was pretty much the exact same style as Resident Evil 4, only a different character. I really enjoyed it, actually, yeah. It was the
Cool.
first kind of horror game I picked up on Xbox One at the time.
Right.
And I really enjoyed that game.
I did not know you played that game.
Yeah.
I thought Paddy for sure would have played it, and you have,
Oh,
obviously.
I've played that game, yeah.
Briefly, yeah.
If you want it, you can have it and play it.
I will try it.
Okay, you will try it. Okay, I'm going to run here with the Crash Bandicoot news.
Yeah,
because-
go for it, yeah.
So over the weekend, the Crash Bandicoot NCN trilogy was demoed at PAX East, and it honestly looks very exciting. The release of the games is June 30th. It's still a ways off, but the demo looks very smooth from a video capture by a PAX attendee. There are plenty of other videos appearing online, of course, but this one in particular features a rep accidentally mentioning that the games will be coming out on PC and running 4K to boot.
Nice.
On PC. That's pretty
This
good.
may or may not be true, as Crash is supposed to be a PlayStation exclusive, so perhaps she confused the game with something else that is available on PC.
No, I'm sure that came out a while ago that it's not.
That's what we heard, but then again,
PS4 exclusive.
has anybody checked up the reliability of that tweet that went out?
No, you see, the thing is, the tweet that came out said it was exclusive.
Then they took
Then
the
that
thing
tweet
down.
was taken down,
Yeah.
and it was like said, "Oh no, sorry."
Well,
It said, "Oh no," the tweet that went up after said PS4 first. I
okay.
think.
So for those that didn't grow up with the game, Crash Bandicoot is a fast-paced platformer. This is the part that I really didn't like here. Okay, so this review states that Crash Bandicoot is a fast-paced platformer with way too many collectibles and hardly any save points. At Vicarious Vision states those frustrations were one of the first things approved upon in the reboot of the 3 games.
So you don't agree with that?
He's a broken man.
I don't agree that they fixed that at all. I don't like that. I talked to you before about this. The collectibles were enjoyable to go and get. You had to collect all the boxes.
Yeah.
And not enough saves or whatever it was there. Not enough save points. You had to work for your save points. That's what was enjoyable
I would take.
for that game.
I would say that it had plenty of save points, just not traditional ones. Checkpoints. You know, like I mean,
yeah.
if you could save after every level, I'd be
That's
fine
what I
with that.
didn't like. But anyway, it
I
says
think you
here,
should save after every
Crash
level.
Bandicoot is
But still
enhanced,
only get checkpoints
entranced,
in
and ready to dance with the Insane Trilogy game collection. Now you can experience Crash Bandicoot like never before in 4K.
4K?
Clever, smart,
Oh, that's
cute.
Spin,
That's
jump,
poor.
wump, and repeat as you take on the epic challenges and adventures through the 3 games that started it all: Crash Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back, and Crash Bandicoot. Or relive all your favorite Crash moments in their fully remastered HD graphical glory.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Way off, guys. I'm way off.
He's
Get
not well,
ready
he's
to
not
put
well.
some oomph in your woomph. That's pretty much
Jesus
the
Christ, they're loving the puns, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like and that comes from Nerd Much right there. So you can.
Yeah, I knew you were reading that from an article because you opened it by saying, "And I'm very excited about this."
Oh no.
And I was like, "How long?
Of
How
course,
long?"
all
That's
of
a
our
put my hand
news
up.
comes from articles and other such. We should do our own news some week. But I did also pick up that obviously there's far too many of them, but E3 predictions are now starting to fly about. Some of them looking very.
Tasty.
I don't know. Some of them looking tasty. Some of them are looking like.
I have
Don't know.
I have just a bit of not shitty news, just a bit of random news. That unlocking everything in For Honor will take $732, around 590 sterling, in microtransactions, or 2.5 years of gameplay.
Oh yeah, bullshit. Get out.
Now that's something we
You talked about
collectively
before,
hate.
didn't
You know,
2.5 years of gameplay. Well, I like the fact that the option is still there.
Yeah, but you're not
It's
gonna
there,
go,
but
you're not going to go about playing.
That's
Yeah.
the
2.5
doubt. Like
years,
that
yeah.
is pure lip service. Oh, you can earn it.
You can't earn it. It's just
Without
going to take 2.5 years. Like I
Or
don't think
give
we're
us your
going to
money and you can have it all now.
Exactly.
It's
yeah.
wrong.
2.5 years is way too much. I was telling you, Chris, we were looking at achievements and trophies and stuff the other day, talking about like what games we could like platinum or fully G.
Fully G.
We're starting that.
We're starting that.
I don't start that.
Okay.
Sounds too much like honeydew.
Oh no, it does.
Honey G, far
Sorry,
better.
I'll edit. I'm gonna
Much-
cut all of
much
this.
improved. Fully G.
Fully
games.
G'd.
Fully G'd. Fully completed game in Xbox.
10k G'd.
1K G'd.
Stop it. Okay. Just stop.
Oh yeah, I had a point too. Oh yeah. Borderlands did this thing where like every time you kill an enemy, there's like a chance of a random drop of a collectible. One of the achievements is collect 100 of them things. So basically, you just have to keep going, playing the game over and over and over and over and over, killing enemies, the same enemies because they just respawn, you know.
But there's only a chance that one of them will drop one of these things, and you have to get 100 of those to get the achievement.
Pissed me right off. I don't want that achievement. I don't want that game to be 100%.
It may be more fun though if we played it multiplayer.
It may be, and like if we keep going back and doing it like that,
Yeah.
you might get it eventually. But
Yeah.
Nah.
I wonder, is there like a guide or anything that like people have worked out exactly where these things are kind of spawning and where they are?
There's a way. The way that I looked up at the time of doing it is you can do like one big final boss, which you know the trap claps.
Yes.
It's like a massive trap clap
Wow.
that you fight, and throughout the level he'll spawn like smaller ones,
Okay.
and you basically just go like get into a part of the map where you can't be touched or harmed or nothing. Sit there for a couple of hours, and he spawns trap
couple of
claps.
hours?
No, genuinely.
That's
and
horrible.
He spawns like other trap claps, and then he runs them over, so they die and they drop their things.
That is
Then after an hour, you kill him and then sweep up.
wow. I'd rather not.
A starter play endless hours. You can do that by leaving the controller set.
No, I For Honor still is something that can't appeal to us again because the campaign you need online for campaign as well. So I'm happy enough to sit back and.
For Honor was at Gamercon as well. People were playing it. I did not.
Was it? Yeah.
It was. Yeah. Up on the esports floor.
Well, I think this is now as good a time as any to move into our main topic, gentlemen. We visited I was going to say E3.
Yeah.
We visited
Gamercon
in Dublin, Ireland. Ireland's largest gaming convention.
/only
gaming convention.
Is it only actually? I don't know.
QCon. It's also Ireland.
Oh yeah. Well.
There's actually another one down south. I remember reading. It was set up. It was fan based. It was set up. I think it's all World of Warcraft based though.
Oh right.
But there is another one down south. Can't remember what the name of it. But you can check that shit out.
Well, those things wouldn't have much trouble trumping this, I don't think.
Okay, so guys, we visited. For anyone listening, you've seen the journey we had to Dublin. To be honest, it was probably, in hindsight now, one of the more memorable parts of that day.
Yep.
Whereabouts, guys, do we want to start off here?
Let's start off exactly where we started off, the queue.
Okay. So arriving at
Aptly put.
Gamercon in Dublin, I think we pulled up around, it was shortly after 10. Now the doors had been open for 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
And we were thinking, that's okay. Doors open 9:30. Like, these queues are there, but clearly the thing is moving. These are just people, it wasn't.
It was only starting. The queue was only growing.
So, we thought, as we were driving past, we seen everybody walking, going,
Yep.
yeah, they'll get in. They'll be gone by the time we get up. Wasn't the case. We had to, see, in your blog, Chris, you said we had to walk around the entire building. I had swore we walked around 2.
We did walk around 2 buildings.
Did we walk around 2 buildings?
We walked around. So
I thought it was just one really big building.
do you remember we walked down, right? We walked down across the front of the convention center. That's where it's been held.
Okay, so it's not that we walked. We bypassed the front, but then we were ushered around.
Yeah. So we walked. Yeah. So we walked basically around the front, past the front of the building, right? From one end to the far end. And we got to the far end. We assumed we'd start queuing there.
Yeah.
And go around the building once, and then come in the side.
We were told to go on.
We were told to go on past the second building beside it, and then up the side of that building. That's where we started to queue there. Came around the back of the second building, down the side of the second building, across to the side of the main convention center, and then up around it again, and then finally down the next side of that building, the third side of that building, and in the door. After 50 minutes?
I put down, it was a good hour.
50-50/66.
All the while, I can't even get it through to people
minutes.
just how much pain I was actually in from needing to pee. Paddy, you were on the same boat as me as well. We were.
I was a bit behind you. You needed it a lot. Well, not a lot more than I did.
I needed
But
it.
Paddy could still talk.
Yeah, it got to the point where you actually
Chris
couldn't talk.
I just didn't want to talk.
Couldn't look at us because...
No. I just wanted to get inside and find a toilet and go.
Yeah.
The worst thing was what happened when we got through the doors to get our tickets scanned. There were toilets there.
Yeah.
Fucking toilets were locked. So they direct us down to the. It's like a mirrored building, if you like. So you go through the open lobby. There's more toilets. Those toilets as well are locked. So
No, but it's not even that.
Diverted.
They were open.
When we walked through the double doors, there was a woman's toilet to the right. So we go, okay, like every other building on planet Earth, we look to the left and see the male.
The men's, yeah.
There was another woman.
I know.
Yeah. 2 women's opposite each other.
I have never seen that before in my life.
And then I asked the stewardess or whatever, where's the men's toilets? She goes, into the main floor, and then at the far ends of that there. And then we got there, and there was a male and a female
Yeah.
set of toilets in there. I was like, what's the deal
It
with
was
the
a
women's
very,
toilets?
very poor layout. So getting into the building at the start, that queue was a bit of a handling.
Yeah.
It was a horrible. What did you eat?
Squashy.
Oh God, no! There was
But
one.
you know what? He picked them up again tonight. Only a different.
Oh, they're
the
drumstick
drumsticks
squashies.
ones.
They're not bad. They're not
Well, these
bad.
aren't squashies. What are these
They're
called?
sour.
They're.
Foamies or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
I think they are. They're wham. They were wham.
Squashies.
No, that's not squashies. That's copyright. Can't do that shit.
Likewise. Main topic.
Could be foamies or something.
It's a good
I'm
job
not
you
sure.
brought up a bin this week, Chris.
Thank you. Yes, do make use of our bin and our newly decorated and furnished studio.
Yeah,
So we get inside the convention center and you know what? I was happy to be there after I peed.
Oh, yeah.
The mood
it
was
changed
good.
everything, yeah.
It really did. Chris came out with a fucking massive smile on his
I
face.
was a new guy.
Yeah.
I felt good. Felt ready to wet my beak in gaming convention.
Just after narrowly avoiding wetting his pants.
And I have to say, I enjoyed aspects of the main floor. It just, for a convention that knew it was going to be this big, why did they pick a floor no bigger than a gymnasium in a school?
Yeah.
They didn't have it, did they? I mean, that was like the biggest open. Oh no, well, to be fair, the one upstairs was about the same size, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was about the same
They
size.
could have split it over 2 floors, like,
Yeah, I
Oh,
think it was just
easily.
like the same the whole way up.
but they did not. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't the first floor. It was like dedicated to like cosplay registration.
Yeah,
or
but
something
that was
like
only registration.
That's what I mean.
I couldn't take up a full room like that.
Oh, but it did.
Will,
Because
I seen
Will-
there was just loads of tables everywhere,
Will-
and
yeah,
depending on your character and age, that's where you went.
yeah. If it's on,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
I've seen registrations like that before. Firstly, like in that room, we got there, like I said, about 10:30. Already, there were like 1,000 people too much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
At that
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Now we have seen the statements and stuff that came out afterwards that yes, they oversold. What I didn't like was the fact that, and I read, I don't know if you guys have checked the Facebook of Gamercon.
Yeah, I was
since-
loading it up. Yeah.
They stated that they didn't oversell. First of all, they tried to cover their tracks
Mm.
and then pretty much retracted their statement. I think this morning maybe,
No, they
or was it yesterday? And the guy kind of just came out and just
There
held
was-
up his hands and just
I
said,
think
"It's my fault."
Saturday night there was something on RT News that said like the guy who organised it or the owner of like the
Yeah.
organisers, he said something about it being we sold more tickets than we had available spots, but that's because something like we didn't expect people to spend all day there.
What a ridiculous thing to
But
say.
what's worse is they tried to, the guy, I cannot think of the name now, running Gamercon, tried to, in a roundabout way, pawn it off in the convention center, that it was their fault because he said that the Gamercon staff aren't directly involved in what's happening. It's the convention center staff that take ownership of it. You know, it's up to
Yeah.
them to
No.
organize the whole thing. It's not.
Don't be pushing the blame on other
The
people.
convention center staff were doing their jobs in that they come in when there's a convention on, they know their roles. It's up to
Yeah.
GamerCon to, facilitate everybody there, to
Absolutely.
have the whole thing laid out
You
the way
can
they
only do
things.
so much with the resources you have, and they didn't have enough.
The other thing, with so many thousands of people queuing up outside and not one porta potty about
Oh yeah.
anywhere
That annoyed me, but
on the streets of Dublin.
that's what I also wrote in that blog as well. That like we're grown
yeah, I
people,
seen that. Yeah.
Just
grown
about.
guys, and
We're
and
grown little men.
we are in control 99% of the time of our bodily functions, bar that one day. There were thousands of kids there that
Oh,
had to
yeah.
make that
So
same
many
queue,
kids.
and if that child had to desperately go to the toilet, they had to leave the line.
Yeah.
Now, they weren't getting back into where they were.
No.
Not a chance. They would have to join the back of the line, which I'm sure many families did.
Yeah.
And look what happened as a
And then
result.
like there were children who were like basically in tears from waiting for so long.
Yeah.
Dying to get into the
It was
building.
It was
absolute
horrible to see that.
disgrace.
So, well, I guess we should give some context about what was happening in the lanes outside. We got in after like a 50-minute wait, right?
Yep.
And I think you pointed this out towards the end of the queue, Paddy. There was a VIP and then there was general.
Yeah.
And the VIP queue, it gave you like you could skip on, right?
Yeah.
Naturally enough. But then at the end of the queue, all the VIP and the general and the weekend pass holders all just merged into one big
I
pit, mosh pit.
touched on that as well, actually, in the blog. I
Yeah.
said that if you pay for something,
Yeah.
you pay the extra for the VIP. Those guys should have been going through that fucking front door.
Yeah.
You know,
And there was
VIP
families
should
who would have
gone
done
through.
that,
Yeah.
just to ensure that they would be
Yeah.
straight in. 'cause
At
they got
least a
kids and
side
stuff.
door or something else. The fact that they got like 100 yards ahead and would have just like merged back
Yeah.
into the general
Yeah.
queuing. Like why
But I mean-
Realistically, there was about a 30-foot.
Advantage.
increase?
Advantage,
But
yeah.
I understand obviously that maybe they didn't get the VIPs for the queuing. They might have got them, to meet the YouTubers and whatnot.
Yeah,
and that.
But some people
still, you
definitely
want
did get it for
you know.
the queue.
Do you
There
know
are
what?
people who bought VIP tickets that we got in long before them. There are probably people who bought VIP tickets that didn't get to the bloody thing at all.
Tell you what, there was
yeah.
people who did not buy VIP tickets and got the queue jump by walking in the line because whenever they got to the end of the line, it was just merged with everyone else, so you couldn't check who had a VIP
No,
and who
but
didn't.
This
So it wouldn't have made a difference.
This was another point actually that really it irritated me after I heard about it, because obviously we got in, we were happy enough with that, and I meant to bring this up in the blog, but we seen a Facebook update from Gamercon saying to the people outside who have tickets, could you please now, before you get to the doors, go online and download the PDF ticket instead of having your paper ticket.
Yeah. Speed things up.
I don't see how that speeds anything up because you still scan a barcode.
I'm
regardless.
sorry,
So
but I'm
it's-
standing in the Dublin rain with like my kids who want to get in. The last
Yeah.
thing I'm going to do is try to find, firstly, either Wi-Fi or data to try to go and download this bloody PDF.
To download your app.
To download your app, to still
Yeah.
queue for how long? to get to the door and still
That's
the same
ridiculous.
shit. It's the same ticket. If I bought the ticket, I don't need your app. I don't need
Another thing I'll mention about that. I didn't realize this at the time, and if I had, I think we would have done different things differently on the day. Whenever I was researching for my blog, which I guess will be up soon or maybe never be up, whatever.
It'll be up very soon. I can't wait to read it.
I was looking at a couple of tweets and stuff, and a couple of so the Gamercon app, you could post statuses on it, a bit like Facebook, you could sign in.
Yeah.
There were people in the queue who were basically putting up in the app, could people inside please leave so the rest of us can have our day,
Yeah.
can get in, like we've got kids and that there, and I didn't see that at the time, but I was like, shortly after, it was around 3 o'clock, we stayed on for an extra 45 minutes.
Yeah.
We should just left.
Yeah.
I would have happily left and let
Had
someone
I
else
have
in.
known,
Had I known that's the way
that
that things were panning out, that people
we
were
should probably,
genuinely
we
waiting.
should probably give context in that. Yeah, the whole thing that was happening is that people were stood outside in the pouring fucking rain, trying to get in but couldn't because the building was full to capacity, and they weren't allowed in until other people left.
I'm sure that was just
which
health
is
and
wrong
safety
because
violations.
when you bought them tickets, you paid for an all-day ticket.
Yeah.
You
Exactly,
didn't pay
yeah.
for a 3-hour ticket.
When you go to any convention, the last thing you'd be thinking of is, I hope that the organizers of this convention have picked a suitable fucking location. You just assume that they would.
The worst thing about it was that the 3 arena was right around the corner. It could have been used easily. That place is massive.
I don't even know what the true arena could have done it.
The 3 arena, remember though, there's an awful lot of seating.
Yeah.
Now, yes, it would have been okay for
It
a
sort
one
of strikes
floor
me
kinda
as
layout.
something
Well,
that,
the thing
similar
is-
to the Odyssey. There's a lot of seating in the Odyssey, but it can be removed.
Never even mind that. The convention centre in Dublin can hold 9,400 people. Listen,
There's
9,400
twice that in
people.
there.
But 9,400 people is plenty for a good convention. But they didn't sell 9,400 tickets. They sold 12,000
Yeah.
each day, so 24,000 for the whole weekend.
24,000.
It's greed.
It's exactly that. It's great. So they sold more than they could accommodate.
They
because
oversold
wanted
by
more
at least,
money.
6,000 tickets?
Sorry?
More than
They
that.
oversold
Oh,
by
yeah,
at
yeah,
least
yeah.
6,000 tickets? That's
There
crazy.
and thereabouts, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's disgraceful, Chris. Is what it is.
And this is it's not as if this was Gamercon's first rodeo either. I mean, they do this
They've
all
done
over
this,
Europe.
Yeah.
This was their first time coming to Ireland, but still, you surely have a marketing research team or something that would look into. I'm not sure the ins and outs, but you have some kind of team, event organizers that would look into the convention centre in Dublin. I was reading reviews of people who were just saying that they were so pissed off that they ruined kind of the reputation of the convention centre because it is such a beautiful building, and now this has just completely tarnished the name.
Yeah, the convention centre, it's just... It could do no more.
No.
It can hold what it can hold. The staff can do what they can do.
To be honest, though, that
they
whole
were given
thing,
too many people.
the whole place, it should have been laid out way better than what it
Oh,
was.
absolutely. It one floor, one decent floor.
Look
we were
at
saying.
that
And it was the
that
bottom
point
one.
when we went
Yeah.
upstairs.
It wasn't that great either.
When we went upstairs
Yeah,
for
this
you
was
guys
so
to
much
eat, at either side there were two massive lobbies
Yeah.
almost
There was
that were
nothing
just
in it.
empty. People were just sitting there. Then you
Yeah.
had the auditorium, which they filled up pretty quick, but I don't know why they didn't have the actual esports in
This
the
is what we were
auditorium.
saying,
Yeah.
They had a
Instead
whole
of having it
they
in
had a whole floor dedicated to esports, and it was basically like, okay, so you got League of Legends and World of Warcraft. No, not World of Warcraft.
For Honor.
For Honor, and there was some Call of Duty, and there was other stuff. A lot of your standard esports games, and they were kind of scattered all about. So if you wanted to watch whatever you wanted to watch, you would go to that area of the room. Paddy pointed this out to me. Was there seats at all?
the only seats for those playing in the
Yeah.
in the center, everyone was just on the floor.
Yeah, you just you had to stand or sit, or lay about. It's not the ideal way to watch this stuff.
No.
And you had two Egypts yapping on about talking about this.
I like commentating the whole League of
commentating
Legends.
and that was for League of Legends and people maybe didn't want to watch that or whatever. They should have done it in shows in the auditorium, and you
Yeah.
can watch two teams of play League of Legends, and later you can watch.
Absolutely.
Instead of putting the YouTubers up there, because YouTubers were sitting on a couch on a massive stage that they weren't utilising.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
should have been sitting on a couch on the ground level with surrounded by people like
Yeah.
real life, not like
They should have
some
put the
sitting on
yeah,
a
they
pedestal
should have-
up on a
Yeah,
stage.
they should have put the YouTubers definitely into where the League of Legends was, maybe on like a built-up stage, and then just had rows of seats where you could go
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
But like the YouTubers,
The auditorium had thousands of seats because we were
Yeah.
on.
was it 2,000 seats or something?
We were on the
Yeah,
bottom
probably
floor.
that,
yeah.
We were on the bottom floor, and then there was a whole other floor above us.
Yeah.
That more.
A
Was it-
giant
there was probably
gallery,
More
yeah.
than 2,000 there.
Well, I
See
remember.
guys.
I just remember that was a figure because I remember a couple of guys
Oh,
on stage
right.
saying, we've
Maybe
got
it was.
2,000 people here.
Oh, he kept throwing that out. There was about 200. Really?
I know, yeah.
The
there
Wasn't
seats
there,
were,
though?
yeah, very
Oh,
sparsely fucking.
we're 2,000 people here, and I think the three of us sort of just looked at each other and went,
I just want to pick up on that now. Like,
Unless
I don't
it's
like
full above
dissing
us.
anybody, obviously, because we'd like to get to that point as well, obviously.
Well, yeah, but
But
I don't
those
think I'd ever be
guys,
sitting up on
those
stage
guys
like
for that team, I think they announced before they came out that the team had never met each other.
No, that
that
was the
fucking
first time
showed
I've
that day, man. That
Oh, it
showed
did.
big
It
time.
did.
They had no
too many personalities on that stage.
Exactly, and they had what was the word? What were we saying? They had no
chemistry.
no chemistry at all between them.
Because you said
I was like,
you
wow.
liked their personality.
I liked individual personalities.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I had said
I only liked one person on stage.
the three of us, without being
I
blowing our own
guarantee you
horn,
the guy that you liked was the guy I liked. Well, I'll tell you after. Yeah.
We don't want to be like dissing people here.
without blowing our own horn or anything.
Our chemistry
Our
here
chemistry
around this
is
table, guys,
fantastic.
is like
Class. We finish each other's. See, you see.
There's three different types of people here, and that's why it works.
I know.
You know,
Yeah, there was.
I'm not one of these people that go out to diss people or to say they were bad just for the sake of saying it. But if someone is bad, I have no problem saying it. The boy that was doing the interviewing, he came out like a prat. But he got a wee bit better.
I have
Yeah.
to say that
He kinda had to
that
be like
was
that.
something I picked up in my blogs. I think those two guys that were kind of doing the show.
Yeah, I read that.
Credit to those guys. Like
Yeah.
they no harm, but like the guy that was doing the cosplay with the kids, I couldn't have done that.
No,
I don't think any of us could have done that for the fact that kids give you fuck all back. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what that
Watching-
guy
just
kept
watch
it
the
going,
Late Night
kept the
Show.
attitude, kept everybody lively. Kept the crowd.
Yeah.
They're doing the best jobs they could.
Them two
It was
were.
the exact same to the caterers as well,
Yeah.
which I picked up on because
yeah.
But
And they
then
were getting a lot of grief.
that
And
that team that was on stage, I didn't care for.
no harm, but the reason why I did stay on in that thing for so long was because I wanted to see their gameplay. Yeah, I wanted
Yeah.
to see the game. I didn't
that's the
care.
thing.
But more importantly, me and you wanted to see one specific thing,
I wanted to see the guy who was a god fail, crash
yeah.
and burn, and he did.
which he did. He did spectacular.
and I was happy.
Based on Saturday, would I ever go back? No.
I don't think we ever will get a chance to go back. No harm.
That might be
I don't
coming
I
back.
don't think that will ever come back.
Do you know what? If it ever did come back, part of me would want to go to see what you've improved.
I'd like them to come back and improve.
I
Don't
would
get
like
me
to
wrong.
come
Oh,
back and
absolutely.
improve, but
If
the
you can come
chances
back
are
and
that
guarantee me a whole different experience, the experience that I wanted and expected, I'll
Yeah.
be back.
That's it.
other than that, we're going to stick to our conventions that we know do a good job.
Yeah, the Axite convention, we know them guys are good. We
Next
know.
convention is exceptional.
Coming this summer to the
I know,
Dublin
or-
Convention Centre.
Or we haul,
2 weeks time. 2 weeks time.
2 weeks.
or we
time.
haul holds 50. Fire marshal won't let any more in.
We sold 400 tickets.
400,000 tickets.
400,000 tickets. Yeah.
No, I know they oversold by so many that it actually did become a hazard to people's health. People's health and lives were in danger being in there. Another thing that I picked up on, I didn't pick up on it until afterwards, but we were standing obviously in the main hall shortly before we left. And do you remember the woman that approached us?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And what did she ask for?
She was asking where she could buy
Aye,
bottles
this
of
is in
water.
your
Bottle of
blog.
water because she had a child with her.
Yeah.
And we looked around the room, and in that giant
Hall, whatever, yeah.
there were no drink seals whatsoever.
I think you could buy Red Bull.
You could buy Red Bull.
You could fill your child
Well,
for Red
who
Bull.
wants to give their child Red Bull? Look?
No, that's actually a very valid point, Chris. I did not think about it. And
Yeah, I read that.
We
in
had
your
to
blog.
direct her upstairs, where then she would have to join a queue for. Well, you guys queued for about 50 minutes
We
again
at
to
least
get.
15 minutes. And whenever we got up to get our food, there was drinks and stuff there. There was water there.
Yep.
But I mean,
The entire day was a queue simulator.
there wasn't much of it.
was. Like, you had mentioned there was people sitting all over second, third, fourth floor.
Yep.
What I noticed, because I'm sure we were all looking about different things at different times. Everybody, and this is no way this either. This is just what I witnessed. Everybody looked bored and fed up out of their minds.
So that's it. There were.
Because
Everybody was
people
on the
were
same
starting
thing,
to
yeah.
get hungry, and as people were getting hungry, they looked at the lines. The lines were way too big.
Yep.
So they were getting pissed off.
So if you want to leave and go down the street, and grab a bite to eat and come back, that's not going to happen
Yeah.
because you got to jump into that queue, and chances are you're not going to get back. So
Yeah,
it was
that's
like
it.
we said, you leave and you're done. You have to make that call.
But when you mentioned this in your blog, when me and you originally were going to line up for food,
Oh, that's right. We used
we used a
a
mark.
cosplayer as
Yeah.
a mark.
Now an hour and a half had passed. We decided not.
Okay,
to
so
wait.
hang on. So the girl was in a line. So you seen a girl who was dressed clearly
Cosplayer.
enough that
Not
you
sure who she was.
Oh, she was in
dressed
bright
as.
red. You
could,
couldn't.
so
miss
you could
it.
pick her out of a crowd kind of thing. So you
Yeah.
seen her in this line. And
We
you-
waited like 10 minutes to see how far she'd moved.
Yeah.
and after 10 minutes you hadn't moved at all.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So then we all went downstairs and fucked about in the main floor. Basically just found stuff to kill time on.
I owned
you
Tomb
got-
Raider
yeah.
3. That's what I did.
You literally could have taken it home with you.
I know,
No one
yeah.
was
Do you
on
know
it.
what was worrying though?
Well,
Like we were sort of looking around, and we were like, "Yeah, we'll head back over this direction again." But there was no pulling him away from our console. Like he just had to.
Yeah.
We had to sort of sit and wait and wander into the distance, going, "Yeah, he'll put it down when he's ready to put it down." Because
Maybe he'll
nothing we
finish the
say is
game
going to make him
first.
put this down.
I wanted to get them past the first level because clearly people were having trouble.
yeah, big trouble. But
No, but so we wandered about for an
good
hour and a
hour,
half,
hour and
at
a half.
least an hour. And a half. Went back upstairs. We stood in line.
for a good 20, 30 minutes at that
Yeah, so let's say
before we
25
realised.
minutes, and then we were only a couple of people away from getting served. Looked over to our right, which would have been near enough 2 hours then.
Yeah,
by
it's a
this
different
stage.
lane we were looking
It's a
over.
different lane, yeah, because there only was 2 places to buy food.
On that
Three all in though. There was one downstairs,
floor.
which
But
was
there
sound crisp.
4 because it was the 2 floors below us had one each, I think.
Oh, did they as well?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
but they weren't hot food. That was
There
just
was-
sandwiches or some shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And tea and coffee.
Well, either way,
Cookies.
2
I'd say
hours had
cookies.
basically passed by now, and this woman was only getting served.
Yeah.
That was I was heartbroken for her. I
No.
don't know how she done it.
No,
No,
I
yeah,
do.
couple
Like
of
I also wrote in the blog as well. I understand, obviously the pressures and stuff that those caterers would have had, because it wasn't down on them either. They can only do with what they have.
Yeah.
So they obviously know, right? We have a convention. We have this many people. We're going to order in this much food, and that's what we're going to need.
Yeah.
You know, it's forecasting. The people should have
But,
fucking
like,
seen this.
That reverts back to what you said earlier, though. That's Gamercon's problem.
Absolutely, it's Gamercon's problem. Like they would have hired these caterers, or maybe the convention center would have provided the caterers for them. But at the same time, they like the chefs or whatever would have asked the question. You know, how many people have we got?
Yep. How much we
And
get in?
like we seen the chefs running back and forth all day with like.
You know
Trays
what I
of
didn't
food,
appreciate though? Well,
Credit
it
to
might
those
not have
guys,
been
though.
their problem, and they might have been pissed off themselves, which quite a few of them did look. The caterers, not one apology did anybody receive.
No.
You know, me personally, you
Yeah.
would say, "Sorry about the wait. There you are." You know. blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I understand
Take
that, but at the end of the day, it wasn't their fault, so they by right shouldn't have to apologize. There should have been a Gamercon representative walking those
Yeah,
floors.
but like,
I'm not saying they should have apologized personally, but it's just sort of like a thing you should say. And you know what? It does make it slightly better when someone just
that
says, "Look,
is-
I'm
yeah,
sorry."
You would,
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
appreciate
No,
that.
I agree
as
with
a
that. No,
customer.
yeah, I understand that.
But in no way, shape, or form am I blaming or accusing them of the poor service. That was all hands down
they
to
did
Gamercon.
the best with what they had,
Yeah.
essentially, and
It was
But
insane.
dare they, or dare I see another fucking thing of nachos?
Oh
I
my
swear to
God.
they loved those nachos. It
Nobody-
wasn't that they loved them.
nobody
Nobody
liked
loved them,
them.
and they had them in
Nobody wanted
abundance.
It got to the point where people were sick. They were standing for about an hour, and they were just fed up with waiting. And they were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna part with €7 here for fucking 10 nachos covered in fucking chili." And it
Shitty
looked
chili, like.
rotten,
I know, like,
but-
what kid wants nachos in a gaming center?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I mean, we were all waiting in line, and it was like there was plenty of nachos if you were going for nachos, but everyone was waiting for burgers to come out. So
Yeah.
that was the hot
It's
food.
because everybody wants a burger. I mean, let's be
No,
realistic.
well, I mean, it's not that everyone wants a burger, but if you wanted hot food,
Yeah.
that was it.
Oh, well, true,
You wanted-
true,
you're
yeah.
getting
But you
a
know what?
burger.
They were only taking like 10 burgers out at a time when they did come, and they were
Sorry, 10 at a time. I seen them take 10 out total.
yeah.
like they
From
were.
the time we lined up, there was no burgers there.
Yeah,
I
but
think
that's
they
what I
were
mean. There were
just
half an hour
seriously-
to 40-minute intervals between 10 burgers.
Yeah.
That's because I think they were seriously. They pretty much didn't have the food.
No.
They
And
had to
couldn't cook
go.
it in
They
time.
had to go obviously to wherever. They had so much on standby, and I think they ran through those supplies very very quickly, and then they were
Yeah.
like, "Shit."
But
Yeah.
what did they expect? But you know what shocked me the most by a mile was the fact that when we left at what, quarter to 4?
Was it after 4, no?
It was after 4.
After 4, there were still fucking queues to our
Yeah.
left hand side.
To come in. Like, and the
That
thing
was-
finishes at 6.
Do you know what though? All in, hands down, after an hour in the place, personally myself, I could have left.
That's it.
I could
I
have
could've
let.
whacked
I
them.
stayed on because I wanted to see. I was hoping to see some more in the actual auditorium. I thought
Yeah,
they
I
were going to
thought
have
it
something
was-
else bigger.
I had to go be
This was
events and
this was
things.
another thing that irritated me so much. Everywhere you go, every convention, every big event, every concert stadium, whatever, you will always have TVs or signposts labeling what is
right.
on,
Yeah,
where it's
when.
on, directions to go. Here, you have to download their app.
Their shitty app.
That is an absolute joke.
And I
no
did
harm,
download
like.
that fucking app, and every time I opened the app to see what's on next, it took me back to.
But
9 o'clock in
you
the
obviously
morning.
had no intention of doing it
No,
until
I
we
had to
realized that there
download
was
it.
nothing telling us what. Obviously,
You know why
they
I
had a
downloaded
couple
the
of
app?
flimsy signs with like cosplay registration this way, this
Yeah.
way, but nothing saying like, you know, at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
this YouTuber will be in here. You know.
Do you know why I downloaded that app? It's because we were sitting in the auditorium. We basically walked into the auditorium to sit down.
Yeah.
And then we noticed people coming in. We're like, oh, there must be something on here.
Yeah,
now.
so we stayed about.
We had no clue.
But
I
of course,
downloaded
they
the
came out
app.
and apologized for delays because
Oh.
everything, the whole day was delayed.
In-
Technical difficulties.
I
delays.
read both your blogs, and I'd recommend anybody listening to go and read them. They're fantastic. But one of you, I can't mind which one, or maybe both of you, said that you've overheard,
Yeah,
one of the
staff.
organisers,
Yep.
the staff, saying, being asked, "Where's this? Where's that?" And I don't know.
Yep. The staff
don't
were
know.
clueless. But that's what I mean. I thought about this as well. That was convention center staff.
They'd have to download the app themselves. Find that stuff out.
Gamercon obviously did not fill them in on what would I feel for those people as well. Obviously, things were handled really bad on the day, but I feel for those staff because they were just as much in the deep end as we were, so to speak, with not knowing what the hell was going on in that place.
Had this have been the first ever year of Gamercon, if this was its original established year,
I did
There
not
wouldn't be a
see,
second
but
year.
I did
There
not
would never
see
be a
a
second
single
year.
representative or
No.
Gamercon affiliate or anybody, walking around with even like a Gamercon shirt, ask me this or in a suit, anything. There was none. They should have had it maybe, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or
Yeah.
at least, a morning half for kids.
Oh,
between the
that
hours
I
12
would
and
agree with.
12 to 3 kids, 3 to 9.
that I
everyone
would,
else.
I
do you know
would
what I mean?
agree with.
Just
Yeah.
just to base these things for kids, they can meet their
As you say,
YouTubers, they
though-
can have playing
Yeah.
and then let the swarms of people in because
Yeah.
it was so unfair to see. Now I know it was a case of first come first serve, but I did feel bad at times because obviously these kids, they don't know how to handle things as well, obviously, that we do.
They don't know why they're not getting in. They just think it's
Exactly.
crude
It's
or
hard
whatever.
to explain to a child as to why you can't do this or
Yeah.
why you can't do that.
Yeah.
And
To me, that's
that
what,
main
that's what,
hall, because it was the best and basically the only thing there, it was jam packed.
Yeah.
So getting through was a nightmare.
yeah.
And every time we went to see something different, I was like, oh,
There's another queue.
yeah. Like I desperately wanted to go in the VR and just looking at it, I was like, even though the games on it weren't great, just to experience it would have been class.
Guys,
I'm not waiting on the line.
where was the Nintendo Switch?
That's I was
It
I was
wasn't
about
there.
to lead into it.
It's
But we
shocking
were there a good half an hour to 45 minutes. More maybe.
before he
And Chris turned around and went, there's no Nintendo Switch. And me and James looked at each other and went, oh my, fuck,
Yeah.
there's no Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. They didn't even make that big of a deal out of Xbox or PS4 either, if you noticed. They had their little stalls, but it was more just they had a retro zone, and then they kind of just had
just consoles.
just
and
tables. It was like a giant LAN party.
But none of the games were connected. It was just
Yeah.
people. I seen a lot of people
Just
sitting
random
down playing
games.
single player campaigns and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, because this is how it was laid out. You went through the door, went to your right was the retro zone, which was fantastic because you had,
It was cool
I
seeing all
love
them.
the
whilst,
retro.
whilst none of the games were all linked up, it was class seeing so many old classics.
I like seeing the consoles.
You went over to your left, you had today's games with today's consoles. Face the front again, you had you had that,
The Omen.
the
new
Omen,
PC.
yeah.
There was it was heavily PC. Yeah,
We had
in
that
the
sitting
centre,
there.
and Razer, and then the Razer bus was beside that.
Yeah, which the cue to that was a disgrace.
That's because there was YouTubers in there as well,
Yeah.
or someone in there.
And PlayStation had Horizon in 4K on, which was fantastic.
Yeah, HDR.
And they
Glorious.
had their, to the right hand side of that screen, they had their VRs.
Yeah.
Then Xbox just had fucking kids playing FIFA and shit.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it was so random.
Yeah. Xbox had a circle,
Yeah.
circular table, and I would assume they're all playing the one game, but they're
No.
playing
No, all
FIFA
different
and
games. And there
Gears
weren't even
all.
anything
Yeah. There
special,
also
anything
just some
worth
random
watching.
TVs with the game on it, but no console hooked up.
Yeah.
It was just okay.
And then there was your shops.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, all,
So-
and then, and
so
then a
once you
stage
had-
in the center.
Essentially, once we had walked around it once,
You
You'd
could see
seen
the
it.
whole thing in one walkthrough. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
well, we must have walked through that 5 times in the hopes that something had changed. By
Like,
the
I
time.
We
would
had a
have
couple of cosplayers and stuff. It was pretty fun.
I liked
Yeah.
I liked the main hall. Don't get me wrong. I still found that enjoyable because I hadn't been to anything like this before. I liked it. I just would have preferred
More.
1,000 less people and more of what was there.
Yeah.
You know.
But a swift thing, for example, the VR. If you wanted to try it, you get 5-6 minutes and you're moved on. Next person, let's go. So
Probably
you know
was
that the
that.
wait isn't that. No, fuck, there was guys on it playing like whole levels of games. You know, what was
Screwful.
PlayStation VR Worlds was there, and I seen the boy complete it, but we had walked on. He had completed his level, but we had walked on, but it just looked back, you know, to see the screen was at both sides. He was in playing the second level.
That's unreal.
That's
Like,
fucking
look,
joke.
It was just all in all a very, very poorly mapped out, laid out day. And Gamercon should be, to be honest, ashamed of what they did, because also stating that I've only seen it today again after so much protest. They first stated full refunds, then they stated partial refunds.
Oh, really? I've
Then-
not heard this.
Then
Yeah,
they went
I
to,
read your
then they
blog.
went to problems with refunds, and now they're back to full refunds, but you have to go through this way and left way, another way.
But this
It's
is-
pretty much every way but through them for
This
the
is for
refunds.
only people that did not go.
People
in.
that didn't get into the actual.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
centre.
you enter the convention center and then thought it was bullshit.
If you
and
enter,
left,
yeah,
you're
it's
so-
pretty much seen as you got it.
Actually, an interesting thing about that, you were saying that the what I thought you were going to say there is because we obviously only went on the Saturday. Thank God we didn't buy a weekend pass for that bullshit. But on the Sunday, this happened again, so there was bad queues again.
Yeah.
But they were a lot more on point with notifying people about the queues.
Yeah.
And it to me now, I was still getting notifications through the app that I had to download. And it seemed so patronising when it was coming up like going, guys, only a 30-minute to 60-minute wait in
Seen
the
that
queue.
on Facebook.
That's a disgrace.
And I'm like,
It wasn't
this
like they
is
did
the
anything to
second
help
day
the
of this
queue. They
bullshit.
just yeah.
And then, about, I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the day and it was coming up. Only 15-minute wait in the queue. And then, like,
2 or
at,
3 o'clock in the day, everybody should be bloody in that hall.
Do you know if you had it opened
then
every
3, 4
door?
o'clock came up, no queues.
If you had it opened every door and
"Oh,
allowed
wonderful."
people to enter through different sections,
Yeah.
like so,
People should have been
a line
walking
for the
through
front, a
that
line for the
main
side.
section. Another thing I picked up on as well, guys, and I don't know if it's me being pickety or what, but there were no security or bag checks in there.
that was unbelievable for such a massive event.
Every single person had a bag.
Yeah.
Near enough. Or everybody in a group. Like I had my bag and I was expecting to, have to take out my food and whatnot. And, some kind of strict protocol, you can't take shit in from outside. No.
Not
you
even
were free to walk through the
Yeah.
door. And I just thought like that was a little bit
in today's world, where like literally things are happening
Yeah.
in places where you least expect it.
Yeah.
Like peaceful countries. For anybody to be able to walk in there with a bag with anything in it,
especially
was
with the amount of people there
shocking.
as well.
But I tell you this: had we have booked on the Sunday, and had we have seen
And heard about
everything they had put up on Facebook about the queues, the lines, the complaints, I honestly probably would have said, James, you know what, gain your refund on that.
Yeah.
I'll not be going.
I wouldn't be going back unless we had a I'd say even if we had like we initially said ages ago when we first heard of it, we were gonna get a hotel room and stay the 2 nights to see the 2 things.
Yeah.
I think I just would have went and seen the sights in Dublin instead.
Oh, I would have went round to the Aviva Stadium or something
Yeah.
and done a tour of it.
Guinness Factory, something
Yes, yeah.
else. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know?
Fucking zoo would have been better than that. That place was a zoo.
It was.
I want to go to the zoo.
I know.
Do you know what annoyed me most of all? Because it was months and months of being ambitious but rubbish. Then finally going ahead, getting the tickets, and for it to be such.
Oh, I was tiptoeing
What a
outside of
letdown.
that shit. Like,
You were.
yeah.
I'd be surprised, Chris, if you got much sleep the night before. The smile on your face was.
yeah, I know. No, well, there we go. I mean, we've pretty much summed up.
Oh no! Can I just say this one other bit?
Oh, absolutely.
We stood at the escalators for 10
yeah.
minutes, right?
God,
10 minutes. Then Chris says, one of the organisers or the guys, security men, are saying, "Look, you can go up by the stairwell." So we walk over to the stairwell and wait there, and the guy's just sitting, opening the door to let people come down from the stairs, and then closing it again, and staring out into what must have been 40 people standing in front of
50,
him.
60 people.
In like a very, very tightly.
So
enclosed
we stand
space.
for 15 minutes, and
Easily
then
15 minutes.
the guy, did he actually say after like the 15 minutes,
After
20
like
minutes?
15 minutes, he says, no, people aren't getting up.
People aren't. I'm only here to let people out.
You let
So-
us stand
Because he
there,
had no, he didn't have a lock. He didn't have a key to that door.
Yeah.
You had to push like the emergency exit button from behind the door.
I
to get out.
noticed that.
And then someone just said to him, what about the lift? And he was like, oh yeah, lift's good.
And people
So
started
we
using
jumped in
lift.
the lift within minutes. 2 minutes. We were
2
probably
minutes
starting
after
there.
that, yeah.
It,
But
it was
as we were
cozy.
As we were stood at the lift, though, all the people at the door who had been standing there for like 15 minutes along with us just left.
In
Just
your
sat-
blog, though, you mentioned that you seen a guy who was
remember saying that
a
to
few
you.
people behind us.
No, like whenever we were walking around like the first building
Yeah.
at the very start, him and his friend were directly behind us.
I have to read your blog.
And,
And then whenever we got up to like where the line started splitting, I think they were on like the weekend pass.
Oh,
I actually remember they went in the line to the right, and we went in the line in the middle, and then VIP was in the left.
Yes.
And
But
you said to me as we were going
Yeah.
down, you were like, we should have went in that right line because they all just merged at the end. Anyway, I was like, oh fuck yeah, this line's longer.
No, but Ed actually said, why aren't we walking through the VIP line? Because no one's checking.
Oh yeah. I thought you were saying like because the middle line was a little bit longer than the right line, and we were technically,
After
able to
about
vote.
15 minutes of me and you down to go to the toilet, I started looking around me. I'm watching the people that were going down to the VIP.
Mm-hmm.
No one was checking. They were just merging straight into that line.
Yeah.
So how do we have just walked down?
Probably would have got straight in. But this is the
Wouldn't have been
thing,
a
though.
problem.
We were in this middle line, which was longer, but we ended up getting in before those two guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever we were stood at the elevator after like 45 minutes to an hour of being
Yeah.
in the building to go upstairs, I could see the fella who stood behind us an hour and a half ago,
Yeah.
stood at the door.
So technically,
They told
we
you
could have been
can't come in.
standing out there for another hour and a half. Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Hard R.
Hour and a half.
Hard wait.
Easily.
So
Easily, yeah.
so
I know
we
in
just
90
actually
minutes.
got in by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah, basically. Did
Jesus.
you remember whenever we were stood at that door?
Man,
The
it's a good
stairwell
job
to go
we did.
upstairs, they let about 4 people in.
Yeah.
I genuinely
Okay.
have never needed to pee as badly as I did that day.
No, I'd second that. Yeah.
It was, don't get me, I enjoyed the day. I enjoyed the day because going down with the two of you was,
Yeah.
it was good fun. That
The
came
best
away.
bit was the cure, honestly.
Yeah,
for
the
me.
car journey. I enjoyed seeing.
It's a smooth
Um,
ride.
I enjoyed seeing like the auditorium stuff. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed
That's
parts of
pretty
that,
cool.
and I
I like-
enjoyed parts of
yeah.
the main hall. But then everything other than that, like Gamercon, get your shit together
But like I said,
because
an hour would have done me, and I'd have been happy to go home.
I don't think we're going to be seeing them back for a long time.
I hope they don't come back unless you have it nailed down properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't come back. Just don't.
Don't come back unless you're going to bring something worth showing us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have the fucking Switch.
Another thing I just want to say right before we finish up is credit to those in cosplay.
Yeah.
Because those guys made
Those
it.
guys
Yeah.
are pretty
I
cool.
thoroughly enjoyed seeing those guys in cosplay.
The effort was there.
The effort was there, and to the guys who like went all out for it, they fucking exceptional. That little kid in the Halo outfit, I like that was
phenomenal.
badass.
unbelievable.
Although the Spider-Man in front of us was possibly
One
Oh,
of the,
yeah.
probably the best
the-
Spider-Man
yeah,
suit I've ever
that,
seen.
That was a exact
Spider-Man
replica from the
and
film.
like Spider-Girl woman thing.
Yeah.
But if you're listening to this, guys, thank you for tuning in to us tonight and hearing all of our wonderful,
Wonderful.
wonderful
Wonderful.
on
Oh god.
our thoughts and opinions on Gamercon. And
Do you think it should be pronounced Gamercon? Like GIF?
why?
Like a GIF is actually a GIF?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gamercon?
Okay. Thank you for hearing our thoughts and opinions on Gamercon.
No, it should be Gamercon.
If by any chance you are listening to this and you yourself were at Gamercon, do get in touch with us and let us know what you thought
Yeah.
of the day itself.
You know what else? Actually, get in touch and let us know what would make a good gaming convention. Because this is something I struggled with when I was writing my blog. Like, what would have made that good?
Yeah.
It's going to be different
A
for
lot
different people.
more.
A lot more of what?
Everything.
That's what I mean. Everything's too general. I want to hear from
Okay.
people what
Yeah,
you
do
want
get
out of
in
a
touch.
gaming
Let us know.
convention.
Let us know what you think would
If
make
you're listening. and if
the
you
ultimate
care.
gamer convention. Chances are you've been to a hell of a lot more than we have. So we want to know where is the best.
You tell us what
how
you
they
want,
do.
and we'll have that at XiteGamerCon.
Sure.
XiteCon? What do we call it?
XCon.
XCon is a game.
It's the
XCOM is a game, sorry. XCon is good to go.
Yeah.
the Baimon Sci-Fi Con. Thank you everybody for being a part of this tonight. Remember, you can find this and all of our other podcasts on YouTube. Just search for XiteGaming. You'll get the audio version of this podcast on SoundCloud. Okay, if anybody out there is listening to us and you do want to like promote us, help us, boost us, get us there, host us, please
Do.
Thank you for being a part of this, guys. It's been another wonderful and eventful evening and an eventful week. And
Yes.
we will be back with you next week, same time, same place, with another XiteGaming podcast. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.